All right, this is Matthew with Padres, and we're going to go over the update and balance patch notes. Here we go. October baseball is raking up. Yep, we are in playoff baseball. Got new uniforms coming out. Brisbane Sentinels, they're green. I won't use them. We got a Roger Flinch. That one's not a bad emoji. At least it's no longer one that's going to get people annoyed at you like all the other ones. We have a new catcher, an epic player named Victor, representative of Zangief of Street Fighter lore. This guy's going to have a one-shot ability to boost your swing on one swing. Interesting dynamic to add. I do like the idea, however, if you know anything about me, I will not use an offensive catcher. This guy will get some play during the boost period and will go immediately to the bench forever. He might come out for Clash League occasionally because that's a fun little thing to use in Clash League, but not useful for me as a general rule. Full counts coming back. Usually do that in about 20-30 minutes, knock out all those and grab my legendary card. We have a coach's call-up event with Kevin. Kevin is one of the best hitters in the game. If you're a new player, play this event, do every mission, get every box, great rewards for nothing more than playing. Free for everybody. Don't complain. They got free stuff for you rolling out. And then we have our balance patch and some adjustments. Somebody was cheating in World Class Leaderboard last year. Not surprised. So we got patch notes. We have a nerf for Hammer and a buff for Jisung, Rin, Tyler, Andy, Ibrahimovic, Robinson, Hanzo, Rama, and Smith. Interesting notes. Let's get into it a little bit and see what exactly they've done to all your favorite or not so favorite players. First up, we've got the nerf of Hammer. Oh, no, actually, no, we're going to go into some pitches first. They have updated some pitches, and I feel like a lot of these changes are just kind of walking back things they've already done to the game. This first one is handling balls outside of the zone. I don't think this affects people at the top level that much. Almost everything we're pitching is a ball or less out of the zone, and the mistakes we're hitting are about a ball or less out of the zone. I do have an account that for my son's iPad that's a lower level account, and even then I feel like I'm not giving up a ton of hits like far outside of the zone. People are swinging close to the zone, and when you swing close to the zone, it should be a little dicier for your pitcher, but I don't know. I feel like this change isn't going to affect a whole lot of swings in the game, but especially not at the level 14 level. Maybe a little more in the 3,000 to 4,000 trophy range. It's hard to say exactly. We're talking about somebody who's a bad hitter getting hurt even more, and somebody having to make a decision to pitch 2, 3, 4 full balls out of the zone. I don't know. This change feels like it's not making a big change, even though it sounds like a big change. I know for me, this is not going to affect almost anything I do. I throw maybe a handful of pitches more than a ball out of the zone throughout a game. And most of the time they don't get a swing. And if they do, it's oftentimes a swing and a miss. I'm looking at a change up below the zone, perhaps more than a ball out of the zone. But even change ups, I'm kind of aiming to nick or get very close to the zone. The name of this game is getting hitters to swing at balls. We're all pitching to contact. They've made pitching a lot easier to hit overall, so you can't strike people out as well as you used to. You can't use Marie and just blow it by people. You can't even use a lot of pitchers, Riley anymore, to blow it by people. You're going to be on it. We're trying to get people to swing at balls. I don't know. The changeup, they have given a buff to. Resistance to rebound reduced by 9%. Ground ball rate on contact increased by 6%. I do not think this is a good change. I think it's a fundamental misunderstanding about what the changeup is for. It's a straight change, not the circle change. It's not really for inducing ground balls, although you kind of hope they would happen. I feel like if you're a hitter and you see and time the changeup like it should go far. Hitters that see the changeup hit homers. If it doesn't fool the hitter, like, it goes a long way. And so I feel like boosting the changeup like this is not a smart move, but we'll see how it plays out in practice. I'm not going to hate on it just for the sake of hating on it. Like, you will see me throw a few more changeups in this upcoming week just to see how it works out. But yeah, I don't know. Changeup below the zone to look like the four-seamer is kind of the bread and butter. Knuckleball is getting a buff. Same type of upgrade. It's getting a resistance to rebound effect and increased ground ball rate. I do think this is a good move. I feel like the knuckle, even though it is kind of the anti-manual batter pitch, you can't really tell if it's going to be in the zone or out of the zone until the end. It felt like it went kind of a long way. Maybe that's representative of real life too. I don't know. The four-seamer getting a buff after it's already received a nerf. I don't understand this. Stop messing with them. I feel like ever since they made four-seamer, all the pitches slower, the four-seamer should just be faster on the screen. Make it harder to see. Same with the two-seamer. Increase the speed of the two-seamer. The fastballs are just too easy to see. That's why they're going a long way. When you have more time to hit all the fastballs, obviously, like, they're much easier to hit. The whole point of fastballs in baseball is that it's fast. It blows it by you. And the number of times I get a pitch blown by me in this game is almost none now. So, I don't know. I see it a little bit in my lower level account. I can get fastballs by people. But level 14, world-class league, you're not getting these fastballs by people. Sinker, two-seamer, all of them got the same type of boost. Now we're on to Hammer. Hammer is one of the best hitter in the game. I don't know. It's tough with the new guys coming in, but this nerf is barely a nerf. I'm usually getting home runs, doubles, singles in that first, second, third swing or no swing. Looks like the nerf starts in the third no swing, fourth no swing, fifth no swing. I'll get stats down a little bit. It doesn't hurt him for me. I'm not waiting to the fourth and the fifth pitch. You're getting a walk at that point. Look at those stats. 620 batting average, massive slugging. Next up, we got Ji-Sung. All of his little movements around the diamond are increased to those stats that are applicable. Moves from 15 to 20. I think he's actually a usable player, but I don't have him at 14 yet. I don't have him at 13 yet. I have him at level 11 with just 2 more cards to get, I think. Is he somebody I could use? I could see it, yeah. I mean, using him in my daily lineups at first base, and his stats are good. I'll post them in a second here, but his stats just at first, which is his offensive boost, are pretty damn good. So, and that's a level 11 against a lot of level 14 and 13 pitchers. And I've been using him since level 10 too. So you'll see like a 460 average, decent slugging, 1.2 OPS. That's decent. I think as he gets to 14, maybe he's a 1.5 OPS guy. And that's a starter in my book, but at least usable for most people. Rin, that ability getting him boost. She's got decent stats, 500 average, 1200 OPS. I don't know if I'd start her with this boost increase. I think I have a little bit of timing issues with that stuff, but that's just me. Maybe it'll be good for you. Taking away fastballs is always a great ability. Tyler has a junk ability that curved hit doesn't do anything, but they've boosted his stats to the point where he may be a starter. He's kind of looking like Wilson minus the boosted hit distance. So I don't know. Maybe this is somebody who can be used. Robinson has always been kind of one of the upper tier rare characters, and him getting a stat increase is, pretty good. I think if you're a newer player, you should be focusing on a Robinson. I'll post my stats for him in a second here. I think 550 or something batting average. If I didn't have better players all around the diamond, he would be a starter in my book. He's definitely got a use, just not for my regular lineup, but 572, 1600 OPS. That's great. You should be looking at him if you don't have a maxed lineup. Andy, gaining some speed and power. at the expense rather of his throwing. I don't love this. Andy was kind of a nice, well-rounded player, and now he kind of goes into offense only. Play him at first or second. We have plenty of first and second base. I don't like it, but Ibrahimovic getting stats adjusted, even more power. I don't know. That's fine. Ibrahimovic may be more somebody to focus on, just like Robinson. When you don't have those epics and legendaries maxed, this is somebody you can go to. Decent stats, but not great. Smith, good little common player. 30 to 40 speed. I do feel like there's quite a few instances where you hit that ground ball to the left side and you hope it's a single and it never kind of works out. Maybe you steal a couple more hits this way. Good stats for him. I don't know. He's somebody you can definitely look at if you don't have that maxed lineup. We have Rama getting some speed boost on that throw. I don't understand this. Rama's not used because of his throwing. His throwing's fine. His ability works. It's that the ability isn't that useful. And on top of that, his offense is junk. So, yeah, if he maybe reworked his ability a little bit, I could see some use. But his offense is still bad, and now his bad ability is just a little better. There's no use for him in my book. Bad event character. Now he's open to everybody. And Hanzo getting a little bit of stat redistribution to boost his contact. Goes from a defensive specialist to maybe a little bit of a mixed bag, a little bit of contact, a little bit of defense. I still don't like taking away these infielders' arms. I feel like all the infielders kind of sit in the 170 to 180 range at level 13 and 14. I wish we had a couple more like AEG where you could move them around with that big arm, a couple more left side specialists. I don't know. Clash League is getting an upgrade, or an update rather. I don't know about upgrade. To get more people to play, lower gold threshold to get in there. That's probably helpful. I don't play a ton of Clash League. I did early on. I do think it's a fun game mode, but this isn't going to make me play more. Anyways, that's my quick review of the update. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments if you disagree, but thank you and give me a like and a follow. Bye.